What is good, Tsla family? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to talk about Tesla Spy, Nvda, the QQQ, and a couple of others real quick. But let me first say that I am not a financial planner. Take nothing I say as financial advice. And don't forget about the Weeble link. The offer ends in just 2 days. Deposit $500 and you're guaranteed 20 free stocks. Anyways, when it comes to the way Tesla is moving right now, we have this resistance at 202.5. I'm going to be watching the support at the breakout area at this 201.25 area. That's another support to watch for alongside 200. Now, Tesla had been pushing very nicely. We formed a double top like formation right here, and it's actually forming what could be interpreted as kind of like a cup and handle if we end up getting a nice bounce from here. And this could take like a couple of hours, could take a couple of days to get it. It doesn't have to be like immediate. So I just wanted to call that out. Overall, Tesla's holding up quite nicely. And I just wanted to say that with all the data that came out, Tesla's still doing relatively well. So looking at the house price index, this was very close to expectations. Everything else was quite close except for consumer confidence was a little bit below expectations. And then we also saw some weakness in the Fed services report from the index. So that's very, very important. So what else do I see going on right here? I just want to mention that as far as Tesla goes, it's still holding up very nicely. That's the thing. Tesla gapped up nicely, held up, and now we're going to be watching support at the 5-minute 200 EMA. Just around 200 is critical support, and it's just holding up very, very nicely. It's actually outperforming SPY. Not bad from Tesla thus far. Now, could Tesla get a breakout in the future? Yes, it sure can. But for the time being, Tesla's taking a little breather, it's consolidating a little bit. It's not ready yet. So I did warn everyone that we might come down a little bit here, but we could break out later. So we'll be watching to see how Tesla does. Watch 202.5 is resistance. I already called out the supports right here. We have this like 191.25 area, 200, 198 below that, and then 196. Then we have this 205, 202.5 and 205 resistance. So far, so good from Tesla. For something else like SPY, I just want to mention that SPY, in my opinion, is showing some weakness right here. Let me just note that SPY basically came down, right? We got this nice descent to the 505 area, rebounded to 507, rejected. We're back at 505. If we lose that, our next target could be down to 503.5, but that's assuming we lose 505. We're not moving aggressively right now. SPY is just very sideways, lots of consolidation. So don't expect it to just crash extremely hard if you do see a drop. The best thing to do is just be very patient. We're seeing lots of sideways price action for now, but it is slowly descending. So just be very careful and watch 505 as a critical level. I also want to call out the QQQ. The QQQ had resistance at 437. It's very minor resistance, and also 438. And if anything, we're just kind of like range bound. We're range bound. We've been going back and forth between 438 and 436. If we lose 436, a bigger drop could be coming later on, but we're not quite there yet. We're still consolidating, so it could take longer for that to pan out. But overall, it is showing some weakness. There's a little bit of weakness here on the chart, so there is going to be a risk of 436, guys. So just be very careful. It could even break a little below that. What else is contributing is Nvda, because Nvda is also showing not necessarily much weakness, but it is downtrending just a little bit. We got this nice push up. Now it's slowing down a little bit. We'll be watching this 782 support alongside 785. If we lose this 782, we'll be looking for 776 and 771. And overall, it is on a slight downtrend. So with this downtrend, with this liquidity grab here, it's making lower highs, and we'll see how it goes right here. So we're showing some weakness. We could see some lower levels being tested. Be a little careful on Nvidia. Same thing with Aapl. We're just barely above that 180 area. We have resistance on 181.36. So we'll see how it goes from there. But those are just some things I wanted to note. As far as other tickers go, we could also talk about, let's see what else I could find. We have Super Micro, which is still consolidating. It's stuck at this 850 area, not really doing a whole lot, but it's kind of red as we predicted. So watch that carefully. It might just continue to consolidate. Watch the 50 EMA at 855, then 865 above that is resistance. It's very tight, just like Nvidia, so not much is going on. The market's following the trend. Look at Microsoft, guys. This thing is down quite a bit. It's only down 0.5%, but it reached our 405 target. I called this level yesterday. That is where Microsoft is at right now. And for big tech, I told you that Amazon might see some downside. That played out, but Meta's a little bit stronger than expected thanks to good news. So besides that, that's pretty much it what's going on. Coinbase is approaching the 200 resistance as we predicted. So that's also worth noting. Watch 202.7 and 210 above that. Otherwise, we're still going to consolidate around 200. I also want to note that the VIX and the dollar index are kind of dropping with the market, so they're very manipulated. So don't solely trade based off those. Non-financial advice. Don't be surprised by any manipulation like that. With that being said, I just want to thank you all so much for listening. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys very soon in a couple of hours, and peace out.